Hello, everyone.
Hello, welcome and welcome back.
Yes, thank you for joining us here at TCS Everyday Psychics.
We have a
We did. So let's jump right in. I think
yeah.
we've opened space.
Mhm.
There's a lot going on. I have not been able to separate any of it yet.
I haven't no, I haven't leaned into any of it at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not at all.
Yes, I did feel when we first opened space, I felt anxiety. I felt what is that? Like being held down, that kind of feeling.
Ooh, suppression.
Thank you. That was the word I was looking for and I
Okay.
couldn't find it. Yes. So this is Lisa Marie. She contacted us to clear her home. So Lisa Marie, why don't you tell us why you reached out?
Okay, so my partner and he and I, we moved into this home in April. And I love this home. It's up in the mountains. I've always wanted to live in the mountains versus living in a city. Um, but at this point, I'm starting to have some of the same um, things happen in my house that I'm used to having in a lot of homes that I've lived in. That I hear um, like footsteps. We have a wood floor, so I hear it's very obvious. I hear footsteps going up and down the hallway. That feeling of not being alone the last couple nights. I've actually had a feeling of being kind of creeped out, which isn't normal for me.
So
Um,
they know we're coming.
yeah,
They
yeah.
know what's happening today. Yes.
So that's been going on. And this is always even when I was younger and living with my family, this is something that has happened. And so I was kind of like, I was really bummed out because you kind of feel like, okay, a new space, new start, and this is going to be great. It's all going to settle down. But it's amping up. It's amping up, and so um, I also have this phenomenon of that I hear voices, and I've been to psychiatrists more than one, and doctors more than one, and I'm like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? And that all started 4 years ago, so that is still very new. It's not good. Um, I loved having the guardians that you sent for me because I've been asking, talking their ears off, asking to please push those back because it's exhausting. It does, and it works. I was pleasantly surprised. I'm like, okay, this is terrific. This is what I need because it's exhausting. I
Yes.
do, and I have horrible dreams. And exhausting dreams. So not always scary dreams or frightening. Some of them are, but very vivid. So I wake up exhausted and I feel tired, and even the smallest things make me very tired. Um,
Yeah.
the psychiatrists and more than one are like, you're not schizophrenic, you're not this, you're not that. I'm like, then what is it? And they're like, well, maybe PTSD, or not maybe, but PTSD,
Yep. Yep.
and, things, and they're like, but here's antipsychotic medication and it will get better. And I'm like, then those make you sick, then
Yeah.
it was like,
No,
I was
that's some heavy medication.
yeah. And so
Yeah.
I went to my doctor and I was like, I'm getting migraines, and I was not one to get migraines. I feel sick. I mean, no matter how much I eat with it, I mean, it makes you dizzy. And they were like, oh yeah, stop taking it. It's too much. It's, whatever it does with the serotonin in your brain.
You don't need it.
Right,
I
right.
don't feel worse. I want to feel better. And so, I've always felt like more of a spiritual person. So, I do have, I believe in God and Jesus, but I also believe that there's more to that. I don't, so I don't, have a church that I go to, but I do, do feel faith. I do have a strong belief in faith. But so I would pray and pray. I mean, I feel like I've gone through like all of these paths trying to not hear this anymore. And which brought me to you. And one day it just kind of popped up, your algorithm, right?
Yeah,
Popped up on my feed, and I was like, wow, let's see what this is about. And I've been watching for about a year and never taken anything out of it because I didn't want to feed into it. I thought,
sure,
maybe thinking too much about this, so I'm like, but then a couple of your videos really resonated with me with some people that were there that you helped, and then there was one that you were just doing a reaction video, and I thought, what if I'm doing this? Like I need help. I need to learn how to ground myself. But I'm like, all of this stuff is still going on. And then I started experiencing pushing and poking at night. And I was like, okay, like even when my partner is home from work, we were sleeping and I felt like someone was bashing, like hitting my head. And I literally woke up going like this because I felt like someone was hitting my head. And I thought, that's it. That's all. I'm done. And so I reached out to you because I thought, I can't go on like this. I'm miserable. And I am. Like, I really should be at the happiest in my life. To be honest, I just turned 51 a few days ago. I have a wonderful partner that supports me with this and everything and knows all about me. And he's like, whatever you need.
well, we're so glad that you were led to us.
And yeah. But he's like,
the support of a partner like that is so amazing.
Yes.
It really is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So we're already ahead of the game with that.
Mm-hmm.
There are many people that contact us and their partner is not supported, which is really unfortunate. So
I couldn't imagine that. And I have two beautiful adult children and an adult stepson, and they all love me so much. And my daughter just has two babies, so I have two grandbabies. Thank you. And the light of my life. And I really should be at the happiest as I've ever been. Really, this is the highlight of my life, and it really should be. And I can't sleep. I'm exhausted. I think, I don't want to, I don't want to hear the voices. I really don't. I don't want to anymore. Like, I'm like, what do I do?
I blame you.
I want to be able to sleep I don't want to be scared to go to sleep because I find myself staying awake at night because I'm afraid to go to sleep.
Because he's an asshole.
Yeah.
He has
Something's there. And
he's been poking at my kidneys.
Yeah. Okay. And under my breast, like right in here, like I'll feel it at least once a day. And I'm like, you so
yeah.
But if I get angry, he's like, yeah, get angry at me, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, peace and love. And then I just try to talk to the guardians, especially the last few weeks, and I'm like, please make that stop, whatever that is. But I think, okay, I'm crazy, right? I have that self-doubt, and I'm like, so you had mentioned when we talked before, say that if this is paranormal, that's okay. You don't know, maybe I'm 51, a lot of things could be happening.
Right.
With body. So, and I've been doing that and I do feel more relaxed, but
no, it's still there. He's still there. and very, I don't know, very what. I'm not, I need to get a hold of him.
I don't know. I don't have a hold of him, but he's not alone.
Okay.
He is not just a one man show.
Great.
Fair
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I worry about that things, and that's why another reason, because I thought I have 2 grandbabies now, and these things, even with my mother and father, like we've all had experiences, in the homes we've lived in, and I thought I don't want to take this with me to my daughter's house.
Correct.
I have grandbabies, and not that my children are not very important, but I go to my daughter's, like I just got back from my daughter's. I go there all the time. I love being there. Her and my son-in-law, they love having me. So of course I go.
Feel better? Do you feel better when you're there?
I do. I don't have the same experiences when I'm there, to be honest. But I also know I'm very distracted. So like the voices are really pushed back.
But he doesn't follow, nothing follow. That's sort of a misnomer that they follow you? Yes. And sometimes they do, but for the most part, they don't. They take up residence in the home and they stay there and they don't follow us around everywhere. So you leaving and feeling better other places makes absolute sense. Your channels are definitely on high alert, and that's something that we can help you with. We talked about doing some class. Your channels are certainly wide open and aware. So we will clear all this out today. And that's after it's gone, there's going to be a real adjustment period of you saying, okay, I don't need to be hyper vigilant anymore. So there will be some time with that. Is it actually snowing out today?
I keep looking out. I think there is snow in that rain.
I do too.
Yeah, I think there's
sorry
snow
about
in
that.
Rain.
That just like
and it's March.
Yes.
Right.
So okay. I'm gonna let you sort of do this, and because I've got to figure out what this is all about.
Yeah. So whenever you're ready, Lisa Maria, if you want to turn your camera around and let's
let me figure this out here.
Rude.
There we go. Okay, so where I'm sitting is I was at the breakfast bar. So this is my kitchen.
He is really sorry.
No, don't apologize.
He's like getting down, like squatting down and putting his hands on the floor in front of it, and then jumping up and down a lot. I don't know why at the moment. He's trying to maybe keep my attention, figure out what I can do, why I'm here. There's always a reason why they come to me or why they go to Mari-Lyn. I mean and so.
And what's strange is I'm shaking, almost like when you get, it's like from the inside out, almost like when you're super nervous, like, and you're just like, oh my gosh. And I'll be honest with you, I don't get like nervous like this.
Yeah, he does not know who we are, who I am, and why I'm there.
So
he's trying to figure that out, I think.
It almost feels like he's trying to get you so engrossed in what he's doing so he can come around and attack you from the other side.
Absolutely. Yes. You've been around a while.
Wow. Wow. So in your kitchen, Lisa Maria, is there something that happens in there on a semi-regular basis?
So stepping in here, this is where I start feeling like, okay, so I can't, I'm like, my phone even might start shaking. So I start shaking like I'm freezing, but I can literally feel a pull from my chest. Like, okay, like I've been running a mile, like, okay, I'm out of breath.
Feel that cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like freezing, but but I shouldn't be. You know, it's not. And then, oh, in here, I mean, you know, doing the dishes and cooking, you know, you're in here quite a bit. I make a lot
God,
of
it's like
tea.
that window is open.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like, is that window is open. That's crazy. Okay.
Like there's no window there, you know?
Yeah. All right.
But yes, but I mean, when I'm sitting on the couch, I'll hear like knocks and bangs and things like that. And it's like, I feel the response like to turn around, but I don't, because I know nothing's there.
Sure.
So I'm going, sorry, but I know that we'll get comments all the time. People want to know, because I stay really quiet and I just talk to the entities in my head. And so I just sort of want to sort of give an idea to the viewers,
Absolutely.
sort of what's happening.
I'd like to know too.
And, you need to sit down. Sit.
Okay.
Not you.
Let me-
Not you. Not
Oh,
not
sorry.
you.
I'm like, want me to sit down?
No,
Okay.
sorry. No, this. He's trying to confuse me. He's trying to sort of that smoke and mirrors, or look over here, like Mari-Lyn was talking, and then I'm going to come around and I'm done with the game of it. I don't have a lot of patience when it comes to them. I took as much as I needed to understand who he is and what he's doing. He's a very, he is not an earthy. He has been around for a long time. He scoped you out and came to live there with you because you're so open. Because you can hear him, you can see him, you can even sometimes smell him.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna mention that I've been having that a lot lately.
Yeah.
Different
not
phantom smells, they call it, I guess. Like, you know, like, and
yes,
I've been having that a lot. And not the best of smells. It's like smells that I wouldn't want to smell anymore.
Right. Exactly. Yes, that's him. He's ramping up. He's trying whatever he can do. He wants you to believe that you're crazy. He knows that you've been, trying to figure it out. He didn't want you to figure out that your channels are open, that you're very spiritual. He wanted to shut that all down and make you feel crazy. Because that would just give him more control.
More power.
Hi, it's Pam. I just want to interrupt the video for just a moment to let you know, aside from our fabulous healings, we have some new development opportunities. Whether you're a practitioner and you just need a tune-up, or you just want to get into the metaphysical, we have some great classes for you. Check us out at tcseveryday-psychics.com. And now he's just cussing at me.
Wow. That's rude. And I don't like that either.
Does he do that to you? Or do you hear well?
I'm like, yeah, I do hear that. And I'll be like, nope, we don't do that. Like I don't get angry. I'm just like, peace and love. Nope, we don't do that. But he wants me to think bad words that I despise.
Yes.
So he'll bring it up, and then I'll hear all these other things come in, and then they're like arguing, and I'm like, look, like, peace and love, we're not going to do that. But it's taken me 4 years to get here.
So
to this place of, and to be able to just be like, nope. Before, sure, I was like,
yes, he does on occasion jump you. His goal. Yes.
So I do have, I'll bring this up. So I have a little memorial area, because this is like a little nook that nobody sees. But I do have everyone in our family that's kind of passed away that's meant a lot to us. But why I started this is because my partner Chris, he has his parents' ashes that and he didn't want to just shove them in a closet, and I didn't really want to do that either. So we have this right here. And it's just a nice little thing with pictures and stuff like that. Happy pictures, Yes. But it's more of like a good feeling, like it was supposed to bring
absolutely.
This peace and joy, because I know.
So he is bringing up my childhood.
Oh, he
He's-
is really mean, isn't he?
Yes, he's trying to, and I assume that he most likely does that with you. He brings up memories that you don't want to think about that are not great memories. He wants me to engage with him in a way which I'm not going to. I've done this before. He wants to upset me. He wants me to get him to attack him or come after him, and that's just not going to happen. I again don't do that. So yeah, but I am so sorry. He has really tried to make you feel crazy.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
do feel that way. Yes. Yes.
This is our catch-all room. This is one of the first bedrooms in the hall. It's our catch-all room. I have a closet, and it's our game room and work room, and and it's office like this. This is the closet, our dirty closet. I need to unpack still. Sorry. I'm like, of course it's in a closet, so we don't open it. But my partner's little game area. This is our first room, closet.
He is really this.
Yeah.
This.
Oh, there's my tea.
You can just stop. You can stop for a minute, Lisa Marie.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
He is. His goal is possession.
Dang.
Is absolutely possession.
Ugh.
Thankfully, you have enough. He wants to wear you down to the point where you don't believe in God. You don't believe that there's more out there, and that because he has jumped you a few times. That doesn't last long. I think my guess is that that pissed him off, that he's still learning how to do this. He does not want me to know that. But entities that possess people, they have to learn. They go with one. They didn't just possess one person. They have gone through many people possessing them over the millennia, I guess you'd say. So he knows how to jump. He knows, but his real thing is the mind games and trying to get you to feel crazy, and eventually seeing him as the God and asking him to, because you have to give permission for them to make residence within you.
Yeah.
One of the voices she hears is him.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He knows there's many voices coming through him. Many voices coming through him. If he could jump me right now, he would. And that's not going to happen. I hear my mother coming from him. I hear my father coming from him. I hear my siblings coming from him. He's bringing up what he doesn't get is that I've come to terms with my childhood, and I've done so much healing that this is not triggering to me. If I had not, this would be very triggering to me. I'd probably be sitting here in tears, remembering the abuse and all the things that happened as a child. Really trying to, when he brings up, what's really funny, and I'm going to say this because this was never my father. My father was never, I don't think my father ever yelled at me, he was not, my mother was the abuser, but this guy thinks it was, is acting like, in my father's voice, getting mad at me and screaming at me for being such a bad girl, for not going. And it's like, dude,
he's got it all wrong. You're like,
he got it all wrong. He's missed the boat on that. That would actually be my mother. That was not my father. So it's really, really funny. So, and I've called my dad in. My dad is here as well and thinks it's very funny.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, I promised our viewers that I would try and speak more about what was going on. And so I decided to do that.
So have you seen the light in him yet?
I have not even looked yet.
Okay.
I have not looked that. I will try that now.
Okay. Lisa Marie, you had just stepped into a bedroom and and I
Yes.
asked you to stop. If we can go, okay,
This is our spare bedroom.
all right.
Another big window. We have lots of windows, which is lovely. Yeah, but yeah, we have lots of windows.
All right. Anything happen in this room particularly?
I don't really spend a lot of time in here.
Yeah.
But I have had, I mean, my son has spent the night, my parents have spent the night in here, and you know, they didn't have any complaints. Like I literally had to come in and like wake my son up by moving him. I'm like, come on, baby. Like,
Okay. Yeah, it feels fairly
Yeah.
good.
So I'm gonna bring this up again.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
I'm gonna, but he's here facing me, and he is trying he's very frustrated that he can't get to me, and but he keeps going around like, I'm going to control you. I'm going to F you. I'm going to hurt you. I am going to I don't know if there was verbiage on this one, but he's like he's shy, or he's hurt or humbled by me, and he is not at all.
Yeah.
So he's going through these. I could see where living with this would be very like
Awful.
It's awful. It's awful.
Yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
So I think I will just go ahead and, unless either of you have something you want to say or no or something.
Oh, yeah.
Kara.
I'm like,
Okay.
No, I got
nope.
nothing.
Nothing to say.
Nothing at all.
And he does have light in him. It's bigger. The sort of beam of light is bigger than I expected it to be. It's more like maybe dime size.
Ooh.
I know. I was not expecting that.
I was expecting like less than a
yes, like a
pinhead.
pin. Yes, me
Yes.
too. No.
But I do love how you have said this before. I haven't seen all, but I've been trying, you know, I'm like, okay, I don't want to focus too much on that. You know, I just got to focus on what's happening in my life right now and what's going on. But truly, you know, but just the other day, I did watch one of your videos and you said everything, even if it's the smallest little granule of light,
Yep.
you know, everything does. And I'm like, well, that would make sense because we're all from the same thing, right? So
Absolutely.
we're all from the light, we're all from the spirit. So,
Yes.
you know, and so it's just like,
Now he,
you know,
now he has snakes crawling all over me.
Oh, gross.
Do you ever have night?
yeah, yes, all the time. And all the time, even when I close my eyes, like I'll see like a black and white, almost like when you, I don't know, this might be me, but so embarrassed. I don't know, but you close your eyes and it's almost like seeing things black and white, and I'll see snakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just like, and so I'll, you know, talk to guardians and I'm just like, please make this stop. You know, this is ridiculous. You know, like this has got to stop, you know, imploring it, you know, to just back off. This is gross.
Are you feeling the spider?
I draw the line. I'm not feeling them yet, but
yeah,
no.
He was trying to get like a
I had a dream of spiders in my kids, and like my kids were, I don't even know where I was in the dream. It was weird, but I had dreams that I was trying to kill these little tiny spiders in my kids' bed.
Yep, they're really little. They're all over in my hair. Before spiders, he was trying to get one of the snakes to go down my throat to choke me.
Yeah, this
is just a gem.
He is.
It's gross.
So yes, now I'm glad I knew that though, and I'm glad I was able to confirm with you about the dreams, the snakes and the spiders, because you needed to hear that. I did. It's always nice to get that confirmation for both.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So he almost had me a little pissed there though.
Well, sure.
Yeah. He's going through his index card, his Rolodex of awful things.
Rolodex. Yes, I love that.
Yes.
You know, like what else let me flip it to the next card of what, you know, bothers humans. You know, it's like,
absolutely.
And I've been there. I've been through that. I'm sure he's, you know, I'm there in the L's, right? Like,
yeah.
But you know,
now it's kind of this big dog sort of dripping teeth sort of thing he's trying to find, and it's just not And I have to say, and I know my dad is standing here just laughing at him. I love you, Dad.
That's awesome.
Aw, that's so
Okay.
nice.
All
But I
right.
think that's maybe what the only thing I feel like, because there's been, I mean, days like weeks where I can't get out of bed, and all of a sudden, like I'll get a call from, and at the weirdest times, my partner will call, or my daughter will, my son, will send me a message, like something beautiful will happen, even those little things, I feel like something beautiful will happen. And at my lowest, and it's like, yeah, so I feel like there's got to be something, I know there's good things around me, I know there is, and the times where I'm just like, oh, my daughter's like, why don't you come down, come and see us and stuff, and I'm like, okay, but and then I'll just be like, no, I'm just gonna tell her I'll come the next day because I don't feel good.
He's showing me how he holds you down in bed.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
And
oh
it's
yeah.
and
I
it's
literally
like
feel
like my arms, I can't even lift them, my legs. It's like a kind of like a weighted blanket, but a really heavy weighted blanket.
Dang.
yes.
And he's strapped, sorry, but he straps you down sometimes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel like that. I definitely
And puts a
feel
gag in
like,
your mouth. Like, do you ever feel like you're gagging sometimes, or like you can't breathe or can't touch something? Like, oh, I feel a gag. He put a gag in my mouth.
lately I haven't been able to swallow, and I've been thinking maybe it's my allergies, and I drink a lot of warm tea to try and relieve it. But I mean, so this is just like I said, things are amping up.
Yeah.
And that's how I
Okay.
feel. Things are amping up
Oh.
because I think, God, I can't swallow. It's like almost like you got, all this blood stuck in your throat. I know that's gross.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No,
Like,
no, but that's it.
That's him.
yeah. Okay.
Now-
I mean, that'll be nice
now
to know
I'll
that's
take care of
gonna
him.
be.
Yeah. But he's keeping me for, so I'll say, okay, now it's time. And then he'll show me something else he's doing. So he is being manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I say, okay, he'll give me a little bit more just to keep him. So
Piquing your
a little
interest.
longer.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
don't keep, but I'm going to be done now.
Yeah.
So sorry, you go ahead and finish and I'll,
And don't apologize. We all want to
Okay.
know all of this, but
Yeah. I guess it's that doubt, that installing that self-doubt, like, so,
Mhm.
and you live with it for so long that you realize that this is not normal. Like, these things aren't normal. My ears,
exactly.
like
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, the buzzing and hissing noise, almost, and I know that there are conditions for that. So I've looked up that and like things I can do if I have like an ear condition, like tinnitus.
Right.
But oh man, there's times where I literally feel like my head is a shell, and I could be like, Mari-Lyn, put your ear up to my ear. I feel like it's that loud that you could hear it.
Yeah, that's him. That's
I mean,
excuse me, that's all
horrible.
been him.
Oh,
Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
I thought that was him.
yeah. Hiccups. Oh, hiccups too. Oh,
Oh no,
the
hiccups are
worst, the
horrible.
worst, the
Yeah.
worst. At night, like, out of nowhere. But I literally, I'll be like, please, and I'll just talk to my grandson and be like, please, have my get this away from me, and
Good. I'm so glad that they were with you.
oh God, me
Yeah.
too, me too.
So is this bedroom?
This is
the
my
end of the
this
house?
is my room.
Okay.
This is our room.
Yeah.
So this is where I sleep in. So
Yeah.
this is where 99% of my activity is. And I've tried to make it this, beautiful place. My best friend made me paint, actually she's a painter and artist. And I just got these hung on the walls to try and make it
Beautiful.
this, serene,
Yeah.
pink and inviting place. And,
I have a question real quick. Sorry. Do you know anyone or have asked anyone to put any spells on this person, on this guy?
no, I wouldn't want to mess with that.
Okay. Someone,
I
yeah. Someone try. So whomever he was bothering before, or, yeah, it didn't do a lot, but it's here. I have certain guides that show up if it's any kind of witchcraft or whatever.
Oh, sure.
I don't even call it witchcraft, just spells and so forth. So yeah, that was odd.
I respect everybody's belief systems, even if they're not my own. So I do have a very I do have a lot of respect for all of them, so for that reason, I would never dabble in something I don't know anything about.
Well,
I do love,
that is a good thing.
I do love crystals, and I want to go, rock hounding, and, like I do love that. I think they're beautiful and gorgeous, and the earth makes them, and they're all natural, but
yeah.
All right.
yeah.
All right. So is this the end of the house, or is there another?
This is it. This is it. I can step outside from here. I do have a sliding glass door, so I can, if you want me to, or if there's anywhere else you want me to revisit.
No, do you want to see outside?
Sure.
What do you want?
Whatever you want.
I've got, he's gone now.
Good.
And I'm not sure what was going on with that spell or whatever it was, but it's
it left with him.
Well, I had to do something for, or
I bet that's actually
really
hopefully it's not me thinking that. I've actually thought, well, I've thought a lot of things in the last 4 years trying to figure out what's wrong with me, but I have thought, did someone put a curse on me, or is my family cursed, or is this some because
right.
There's things happening all my childhood and family wise too.
No, this was on him.
Okay.
My best guess is that he was torturing someone else or doing something to someone else, and
they put a spell on
him. I thought it might be, like I said, I asked you, and you said no, and I believe you, but someone did. So yeah, that's been broken. The practitioner of that spell has been swatted with it. After, which is what happens when you break a spell, a spell like this. So yeah, he's gone. So I'm
that's wonderful.
So
that's wonderful.
Nice.
Do you want me to drum? What would you like me to do?
Well, I'm looking out here outside, and yes, I think drumming would be fabulous.
Okay.
Not only for the land, but for the house itself.
Okay. And then you'll do
while you're drumming, I think I'm going to fix the grids.
Okay. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I'm going to fix the grids. That energy inside the house is going to get cleared away, lifted up. Yeah.
Okay. So Lisa Marie, just go ahead and do whatever it is that you feel like doing. Walk, whatever, and I'll just drum, and we'll take care of the land, and whoever else I think is. Yeah.
So what I had seen at the very beginning, when we started, while we were.
Oh, this is our garage too. Sorry.
Okay.
We actually have an outside garage too.
Okay.
We'll clean that out too.
Make sure to clear that as well.
Yeah. I just
but basically what I saw was like Lisa Marie holding up like this construction sign.
Okay.
I don't know what else to call it, but it was like a construction sign. And it's like, this highway is open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so the other activity that I felt was just basically just all the earthies that are attracted because that highway's open. There's a highway here. You're welcome to come walk it.
Yeah. But then they would come up against him, and he would send them away because this is is his territory. All right.
And he grew from that because undoubtedly, Lisa Marie, you would hear some of these people and he would just take on their voices and just go crazy.
Yes.
So,
and he could bilocate, so he could be in different parts of your house at the same time. Yeah, he is a pretty strong dude.
Yucky.
All right.
My dad's a contractor. He's kind of semi-retired, so that resonates with as a contractor. So I understand that completely.
Yeah. All right. the residue that he left in those wood beams was disgusting.
So would you care to walk through your house and just tell us if you're feeling, it's going to be a few days for this to really settle. Whew. Get this off of me. Blah.
Yeah, gross. What's funny is I was sitting here and I, for the first time I looked around and I thought, man, all those people are right. Like, it does seem like there's more light, like, because I thought, I don't know if that's going to happen for me, like, sure. I don't know. But I thought, look at my big, I love this picture. My partner, he hates it, but I love it. It brings so much light. And I looked at it and I thought, if your colors couldn't even be more vibrant, they are now. Like,
nice.
So it's really weird. I just can't stop smiling now.
Oh,
so
good.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Good.
I still hear some things, but I'm just like, okay, like,
yep. Just be patient with yourself, be patient with the energy. There's more work for you personally to do to learn how to, I don't want to say control, but to gain access to what you need to gain access to. But your house, it's not going to be because of a lack of your house feeling better and the grids and everything are fixed. Your house is beautiful, by the way, and I love the hardwood floors.
Yeah, me too. Thank you. Yeah, we love it here. Here's my room.
All right, how does it feel in here?
Oh yeah.
Good.
I still feel that kind of that weird like nervousness in my stomach,
Sure.
like.
Yep.
But
that's part of that's the anticipation of what it.
Yep. Yeah.
Like. So you just have to give it a few days, as you know, just a few days, and that will. Yeah.
And I'm definitely all of your advice and everything you said, I agree with, as hard as some of it is to hear, sure. It's not things I haven't thought about and know.
Right.
So yeah, definitely going to take your advice and, stick with, getting some, schooling for myself and,
yes.
Good.
Yes,
so you're going to see a lot of me.
Wonderful. Yeah.
So, and I thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I can't tell you how much I thank you. Ugh, so much better.
Oh, good.
So I'm curious how the kitchen feels, if it feels more normal temperatured.
Wow. That is so weird. Because standing in this light, I literally we have those canister lights, right? So and you had said, I don't know if you must have noticed it, but yeah, because so I have these big beams, this is the ceiling, the vaulted ceiling. In the kitchen we don't have it, it's dropped down, but we have these canisters, recessed lights. And I stood here and I thought, wow, I can actually feel how bright this light is. It's almost too bright.
That's
it's
wonderful.
Like somebody feeling how bright this light is coming down. These are really bright lights in here.
No, we can wait. Thank you.
Yeah, so it is much better. Much better.
Wonderful.
And I don't feel as cold anymore. And I was just outside and it, we have similar weather going on. We're expecting snow, in the next couple, today, tomorrow. So good. It's not it's cold outside.
The land actually feels, even before the drumming, it felt really good. Like it really
good.
I didn't feel the need to do a whole lot, just be in gratitude and thanks and allow it to come back to life more. But it really wasn't that bad. It was the a-hole that took residence in your home.
Right. I know.
Trying to take residence up in you.
Yes. Who will,
right.
Will
I
not
know
be
that's
back
so
again.
frightening, but I you just know, and so.
Okay.
Yeah. And I hear others, that's why I feel like something, so I must have a lot of good things that, do come through and are looking out for me. That's for sure. Because, there's been some times, real low times, in my life.
Sure.
And I thought, I must have a lot of great things. Cause when I would feel my lowest, they'd be like, nope, get up, go to your daughters. And all of a sudden I would get all this energy.
Well, and you can give yourself credit for listening to that, because
absolutely,
a lot of people won't listen to that.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
So that's so I'll get up and I'll go do something, go see a friend, and break out of this. But I do agree with the land. I mean, it is amazing to live here. It's so peaceful. We're up in that old gold country, so there's a lot of history here. But I haven't ever felt anything negative or bad. If anything, it's, the opposite, and everybody that lives here is very protective over it. We have deer.
That's always good to hear.
Yeah. There's deer that come right up to our porch and we're like, whoa, taking pictures. It never gets old watching deer come through.
Nice.
And bunnies and everything.
Well, I'll be anxious to see if there's more of that now.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
Oh, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
Yes. Oh,
thank you, ladies.
Yes. Thank you so much, Lisa Marie.
Yes. And
you're very welcome. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have activity in your home and you want help, reach out. Let us know.
TCSEverydayPsychics.com. And you can read all about us there, and there's a contact form there. Please contact us through the website.
Yes.
And like, subscribe, share, get the word out that we're here and we're here to help.
We are.
So
the humans, the non-humans, the earthies.
Everyone deserves to
even
feel.
this entity that got taken away. He was taken away to receive help.
Yes.
If he accepts it.
Yes, he has to accept it,
he has
that opportunity now. And hopefully for a very long time, he won't escape. And occasionally they've been known to escape, but he won't.
I don't think so.
So, all right. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Lisa Marie. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do. Yes. We look forward to hearing how things feel. Like she said, give it a couple of days. It's going to feel wonky.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Take care. You take care, everybody.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.